Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I am going to be making a $997 withdrawal from Payoneer. I'm also while that withdrawal is going through, I'm going to be refreshing so you can see that yes, this is a live withdrawal I'm doing, and I'm also going to discuss how you can get to make such money on your own, how you can make millions working online, freelancing, remote work, and the one strategy that a lot of freelancers or remote workers always don't do. I don't just know for one reason why they don't do this. This is a strategy that has earned me a lot since I've been working online, like for the last 5 or 4 years now. So guys, now okay, yeah, I just something crossed my mind recently and I felt I should address it in this video. So I've had a lot of people sending me mails asking for coaching, asking for a special WhatsApp group or a Discord or something where we could actually help each other, or they could pay and I will be like a coach to them, try to guide them how to make money online and stuff like that. The issue I have with that is that I generally feel remote working and freelancing is not something that is actually dependent on a coach, and I've never ever planned of starting a coaching where I get money from people. No, I don't think it even makes sense because I barely have time. I have to do freelancing now. I'm trying to edit and try to grow a YouTube channel. It's a lot of work on its own. So the only way I can help you guys is through the comment section. If you write a comment for me and you're asking for a guide or something, I can always be there to, explain to you in the comment sections. Then when we get up to 1,000 subscribers, I'll start coming live where we can do live sessions and we can discuss about this stuff. Like if you have questions, and you can share your experience there and we can help each other. But I plan to start lives when I get to 1,000 subscribers. But for coaching, payment and all those stuff, so it's not really my style, so I'm not really planning on that. I just want to address this because I've been getting mails and too much blabbing already. So you can see the withdrawal for the Payoneer. Now it's not like live because I did it yesterday night because I wasn't ready to film the video, so I was like, okay, let me just record the process of withdrawing this money so that you guys can actually see that yes, there's money in this stuff. I want to show you guys the strategy that has earned me this money. Now, when you're working as a freelancer, this is a very chilled back video, not like my regular video, so we can discuss. So when you're working as a freelancer and a remote worker, I told you guys before, be very active on LinkedIn. That's very important. But being active alone does not give you the clients. So what is the essence of saying you should be active? Yes, because you will find prospective clients on LinkedIn. Now, these clients are on LinkedIn, Facebook, everywhere, on YouTube. And this strategy, in fact, is specifically for YouTube. Now, I'm going to show you guys my screen, and I'm just going to show you one cold mail. It is called cold mailing. This is a kind of situation where you have a skill, but you don't have a client. So you actually reach out to them before they post the job. The thing is this, a lot of people that like small entrepreneurs and startups, they don't even know sometimes that they need hands. Sometimes they feel like an octopus. You do everything and you forget that if you can just give this part to someone, it will relieve you so much for just a little payment. So when you reach out to them and suggest this offer to them, they feel like, oh wow, some of them will be like, oh, I've never even thought about this. So the strategy I want to give you guys is this: do this. Look for YouTubers that have like 5,000 subscribers to 10,000. Yeah, 5,000 to 10,000. And you notice they are growing. They're actually having tractions in their page. Then you profile a solution to them. So if you're a graphics designer, if you're a video editor, if you are a thumbnail maker, or you are a blogger, you can just mail them and be like, hey, I feel this your YouTube channel would be so nice if you had a blog. You suggest something like that for them and tell them, see, you're making these videos already. I can actually be a blogger that can convert your videos into blog. And if the person has like 10,000 subscribers and is already making money from YouTube, and you can suggest something like that, and it feels like, oh, in the whole month, how many blogs will you write? If I will not spend up to $300 for those blog posts you will make. And it feels like, let's give it a try. He buys the domain, he creates it, he makes you the admin managing the blog. So all you just do is once he posts a video, you just turn it into a blog, which is even an easier way of writing blogs. So that's a very good way for you to start. And I've done this practically, and I'm going to show you here. This is what I did about 2 years ago. This was my first way of pitching to clients. So if you check the dates of this chart here, you can see this is 3 years ago, 2022. Now, I did this severally, and just know that when you start reaching out to YouTubers, you will look for the social media that they are more active. If you see that email is good, you are going to write a mail to them, giving them this suggestion that, see, I know that you're busy, but if you have a website that is doing this, write it very constructively. And if you're a graphic designer, you see that their thumbnails are lacking while they are still having views, but yeah, they can actually work on this thumbnail. You go ahead and design like two very good thumbnails, then you send it to them through that social media they're active. So if they're active on Facebook, you see their links when you go to the about section. You contact them on that social media, you suggest this your solution, because you're providing solutions to problems, and you're making life easier for your clients. And that's the role of a freelancer. So you pitch to them and suggest this. So like now you can see this person, I wrote him. He was a small YouTuber as then. I've not checked now. So as of then, he was a small YouTuber. I was like, it's my barracks. It's my barracks. Great stuff you got on your YouTube. I'm a big fan, and I subscribe. I'm the subscriber too. The reason for writing you is because I have noticed that you don't have a blog, and I think it will be a lucrative idea to have one. You could make your videos blogs, and here is where I come in. So, and I just went on to explain that I am a graduate, I studied English, and I also do blogging. I can help you create blog posts from your YouTube. Now, think of this: if you are actually a YouTuber, that actually you start feeling like, oh, this is true, I just need to give this guy some money, and it takes this burden off my shoulders. Again, you can also look for those YouTubers that are starting to get traction, like 10,000 subscribers, and you suggest that, see, these your videos, I can turn them into TikTok shorts for you, which is also a very easy form of editing videos. So you just profile that to them and tell them that, see, all you just need to do is to create a TikTok account, and anytime you make videos, I'm going to be creating shorts from your videos, because a long form video about 15 minutes can produce like 3 TikTok shorts. So if you suggest this to them and they're like, oh, that's true, and you edit it very well, TikTok editing is different from YouTube. You put the text and do all those stuffs, your TikTok styles, and it starts getting traction on his TikTok. You'll be making money from TikTok, you will have audience on TikTok, and he just pays you your freelance share in return. So freelancing and pitching with this strategy is so perfect when you target the right. Now, like I said, look for people that are just growing. You don't want to target people 100,000 subscribers, because they already have people working for them. They are busy and they may not reply to your mails. So this is another person I could pitch, and I told him, I think that was the same strategy, telling him, hey, it's great, start a blog, and I just edited that, yours sincerely, Andrew Kemuti, and he said, sounds good. We'll tell you when I'm interested in the future. So you see, I got busy after this time because I got a client. If not, normally I'm supposed to give him a follow-up, because he might have forgotten, because he said it sounds good. That means he was in love with the idea. So I could have reached out to him again and say, hey, I've not gotten back to you, and I see that you're progressing. You always try to make sure you feel like the client feels like you actually understand his content, and there's a way you can actually improve or give assistance. Don't put money. Think of the value you can actually provide. Now, this is on that client, and I'm going to stop here. And this was these were the ones I saw that were active on Instagram. So I used Instagram. I've cold pitched with X, which is formerly Twitter. I've cold pitched with LinkedIn. Is like the place I do that a lot. So I've cold pitched with emails. So I wrote, this guy is he's a very good Call of Duty player. So I was like, this was also like 2023. This was 1 year after the previous ones. I was like, hi Slayer, I'm a fan of your gameplay and I saw your videos on YouTube. However, I noticed your upload montage. I noticed you don't upload montage and clips. So generally, he was a very good player, but he was not editing those old gameplays that showcased his skills. So I was like, see, I'm a video editor and I'm a student freelancing. I could actually help you. And he replied, he was like, hi, I would like to see the works you have done before. For me, it sounds good if your skills are good. and if you know the game, which is very true, because if you want to edit a gaming video very well, you must play the game to actually understand, you know. So this was also a very successful pitch. And within this period, I got a very big client, and I just could not continue this conversation to edit the videos and send to him. So, because I know how to edit video, I'm actually many caps as you see me this way. I know how to edit video, I know how to do the whole freelance blogging. Although I don't teach blogging on my YouTube channel, but I know how to do that also. So, when you cold pitch to clients this way and suggest problems that you can offer solutions to, you start getting a lot of them coming back to you and reaching out to you for this kind of gigs. So you don't have to just sit down always and wait for one job vacancy before you apply, or Upwork. Because everybody keep talking about Upwork. Nobody talks about the saturation on Upwork these days. So once you start using this strategy of reaching out to clients, I assure you, you'll be raking in money. So like the money I just withdrew when I started in the intro of this video was from a client on LinkedIn. Like I said, like when it comes to like maybe you're writing a book or ghostwriting positions, we are not allowed to say I worked for this person or start showing pictures or messages, because it defeats the whole purpose of being a ghostwriting gig. So, but one of the clients I can mention is Book Edition, since my name is also even part of the reviewers. So if you check Book Edition book and you search for my name on Google, you see I've done a lot of work with them. So this is a very interesting way of actually getting a lot of clients when you want to be a remote worker, a freelancer. So guys, that's the video, and I just hope you guys can practicalize these things.